Imagine opening your eyes one ordinary morning, only to discover that the city around you no longer works the way cities once did. There is no alarm clock, no light switch, no thermostat. Artificial intelligence has already prepared everything before you even wake. Your home understands your habits, your health, and your daily routine better than any machine from the 21st century ever could.
There are no keys, no wallets, no cards. The city recognizes who you are the moment you step outside.
Buildings are no longer made only of steel and glass. They have become living ecosystems.
The first thing you notice is not what you see, but what you don't hear. There are no traffic jams, no honking horns, no engines filling the air with noise.
The city no longer fights against nature. It grows with it.
Everything around you is connected by one invisible intelligence, quietly working every second to make millions of lives safer, cleaner, and easier.
Welcome to the year 2100. This is not just the city of the future. It may be the blueprint for the next chapter of human civilization. Every morning begins differently here. The city has already been awake for hours before its people open their eyes. Artificial intelligence doesn't wake you at a fixed time. It waits until your body is truly ready. Every breath is monitored, filtered, and optimized long before you even notice the air around you. Breakfast isn't chosen from a menu. It is prepared specifically for your health, your schedule, and your nutritional needs. Nothing inside the home is wasted. Every drop of water and every ray of sunlight becomes part of a perfectly balanced ecosystem. Technology is everywhere. Yet the most successful technology is the kind you almost forget exists.
Even hundreds of meters above the ground, nature is no longer separated from the city.
Buildings no longer consume the environment. They actively help restore it.
Information appears only when you need it, then quietly disappear, allowing the city itself to remain the focus.
This is how every ordinary day begins in the city of 2100. Not with noise, but with harmony. Stepping outside no longer means leaving your home. It feels like entering a living ecosystem suspended above the city. There are no keys to carry, no passwords to remember. The city already knows who you are. Elevators are no longer confined to moving up and down. They travel through the city like invisible railways in the sky. Much of city life has moved above the streets, creating quiet spaces where people, not cars, come first. Traffic signals disappeared because vehicles no longer compete for space. They cooperate. Transportation doesn't wait for passengers anymore. It arrives exactly when it is needed. Without the need to drive, every journey becomes time to think, work, read, or simply enjoy the view. Most deliveries happen beneath your feet, leaving the streets above cleaner, quieter, and safer. The smartest city isn't built to make cars travel faster. It's built so people need to travel less.
In the city of 2100, leaving home is no longer a commute. It becomes part of the experience of living. The first thing visitors notice isn't the futuristic architecture. It's the silence. For over a century, cities were designed around cars. In 2100, they are designed around people once again. Every vehicle communicates instantly with every other vehicle, eliminating the need for traffic signals altogether. Instead of obeying red and green lights, transportation now responds to millions of calculations every second.
Many of yesterday's highways have become today's parks, returning valuable land to the people who live there.
Children no longer grow up learning to fear busy roads. They grow up seeing streets as places to explore.
While the city sleeps, thousands of autonomous machines quietly prepare it for another perfect day. As traffic disappeared from the streets,
life returned to them.
The greatest achievement of transportation wasn't making vehicles faster. It was making cities calmer. For the first time in modern history, the heartbeat of the city is no longer measured by traffic, but by the quality of life it creates for every person who calls it home. In 2100, skyscrapers are no longer machines built to resist nature. They have become part of it. Every building breathes, collects sunlight, recycles water, and regulates its own climate, almost like a living organism. Tiny cracks repair themselves before they ever become dangerous, allowing buildings to protect themselves long before people notice a problem. The rooftops of the future are no longer empty spaces. They have become new landscapes for both people and wildlife. Invisible teams of robots quietly care for the city's infrastructure every hour of every day, allowing nature to thrive without interruption.
Every drop of rain, every ray of sunlight, and every gust of wind becomes part of the building's own energy cycle.
The most valuable floor in the skyscraper is no longer the penthouse. It is the shared space where communities come together. Buildings no longer operate alone. Entire neighborhoods function as one interconnected system, constantly sharing resources. As the sun begins to set, the city stores enough clean energy to power itself through the entire night.
In the city of 2100, the tallest buildings are no longer monuments to human engineering alone. They are proof every sunrise powers the city. Every building becomes part of one enormous clean energy network.
In 2100, even ordinary windows quietly produce electricity without changing the way people experience natural light.
The city no longer depends on a single source of power. It harvests energy from the sun, the wind. When the wind slows or clouds cover the sky, intelligent storage systems quietly keep the lights on without anyone noticing. Artificial intelligence predicts energy demand hours before it happens, allowing supply and consumption to remain perfectly balanced.
Every home is no longer just a consumer of electricity. It has become a small power station connected to millions of others.
Clean energy no longer competes with nature. It exists alongside it, quietly supporting both human life and the environment.
The transcription is, even after sunset, the city wastes almost nothing. Every watt of electricity is used exactly where it is needed.
No city stands alone anymore. Entire nations share clean energy through one intelligent global network. The greatest power plant of the 22nd century isn't hidden underground. It is the planet itself. The healthiest hospital in the year 2100 may not be a hospital at all. It is the city itself.
Long before illness appears, intelligent systems quietly detect the smallest changes inside the human body. Medicine is no longer delivered to the entire body. It reaches exactly where it is needed, one cell at a time.
Artificial intelligence does not replace doctors. It gives them the ability to diagnose faster, operate more precisely, and save more lives.
When every second matters, help no longer waits in traffic. It arrives from the sky.
Future surgery is guided by millions of calculations every second, reducing risk while allowing human expertise to remain at the center of every decision. Instead of fighting disease after symptoms appear, medicine begins protecting the body long before illness takes hold. Healthcare becomes part of everyday life, quietly woven into the places where people already live, work, and learn.
Every clinic, every ambulance, every home, and every hospital works together as one intelligent healthcare system.
The greatest medical breakthrough of the 22nd century is not simply curing disease. It is designing cities where more people can live long, healthy, and
long before the first Asian people wake up, millions of machines have already begun their day.
Most people never notice them. Yet every morning, they quietly inspect the city 1 millimeter at a time. Beneath your feet, an invisible transportation network keeps stores stocked and neighborhoods supplied without filling the streets with trucks. The skies have become carefully organized highways where thousands of deliveries happen every hour without creating chaos below. Even the forests growing on tomorrow's skyscrapers are quietly cared for by machines working in harmony with nature. Instead of repairing bridges after they fail, intelligent systems prevent failure before it ever begins. In 2100, waste is no longer viewed as garbage. It is simply another valuable resource waiting to be used again. As people rest, the city continues improving itself, preparing for tomorrow without ever needing to pause. The greatest workforce in history isn't made of people alone. It is a partnership between human creativity and machine precision. The true miracle of the city of 2100 isn't that robots have replaced people. It's that they have quietly taken over the invisible task. In the city of 2100, learning no longer ends with graduation. Every day becomes an opportunity to discover something new.
Artificial intelligence doesn't replace teachers. It gives every student a personalized path to understand the world.
The office is no longer a place. It is wherever creativity, collaboration, and connection come together. Cities of the future are designed to maximize unexpected encounters, because great ideas often begin with simple conversations.
Machines handle repetitive precision. Humans focus on imagination, empathy, and innovation.
As automation takes over routine work, people gain something far more valuable: time. The wealthiest cities are no longer measured by factories or financial towers, but by the opportunities they create. Daily life slows down, not because technology has advanced less, but because it has quietly removed so many unnecessary burdens. The smartest city is not the one with the fastest computers. It is the one that gives people more freedom to live meaningful lives. The city of 2100 is not remembered for its machines. It is remembered for giving humanity the chance to become more human than ever before.
From above, the city no longer looks like concrete and steel. It looks alive.
Just as blood flows through the human body, energy, water, information, and resources flow continuously through every part of the city. The city constantly listens, not to invade privacy, but to understand the health of the world around it.
The smartest cities do not simply react to disasters. They prepare for them before they happen. Nature is no longer treated as an obstacle to engineering. It has become the foundation of it.
For the first time in centuries, cities become places where both people and wildlife can truly thrive together.
One sustainable city can change a nation. Thousands working together can transform an entire planet. From space, every city becomes part of a much larger system, the living planet we all share.
Humanity's greatest achievement may never be the tallest skyscraper or the fastest computer. It may be learning how to live within the limits of our planet.
The city of 2100 is not defined by artificial intelligence, flying vehicles, or towering skyscrapers. It is defined by a simple idea.
The city of 2100 did not appear overnight. It began with the choices we make today. Every breakthrough starts as an experiment. Every revolution begins with people willing to imagine something better.
The future is rarely built in one giant leap. It grows one neighborhood, one innovation, and one generation at a time. The greatest resource of any city has never been its buildings. It has always been its people.
The cities of tomorrow will belong to the children who inherit the decisions we make today. No single nation will build the future alone. The smartest cities will learn from one another.
Progress is not measured by how brightly our cities shine, but by how gently they coexist with the world around them.
Imagine looking back at Earth and seeing not a planet struggling to survive, but one learning how to thrive.
This future is not guaranteed. It depends on the courage to rethink how we design, build, and care for the places we call home. The cities of 2100 will not simply be smarter. They will be kinder, cleaner, and more connected to nature. But what if the greatest city humanity will ever build isn't on Earth?
As our cities become more sustainable, our ambitions grow even larger.
The first true space cities may feel less like machines and more like living worlds. On Mars, every building, every tree, and every drop of water becomes a triumph of human ingenuity. For the first generation born beyond Earth, home may be a world their grandparents only dreamed of visiting. Long before millions of people arrive, intelligent machines will build the foundations of an entirely new civilization. The lessons we learn from Earth's smartest cities may one day determine whether humanity can survive on another planet. Two worlds, one civilization, connected not by oceans, but by the endless frontier of space. And if humanity can build thriving cities on two planets, where will we go next? Next time on Future Earth, we'll journey beyond our home planet to discover what humanity's first city on Mars could truly look like. Every generation inherits a city. Every generation also leaves one behind. The smallest act of care today may become the tallest forest tomorrow. Cities are never built by technology alone. They are built by millions of people sharing one common dream. The greatest measure of progress is not how advanced our machines become, but how much better life becomes for everyone. When nature returns to the heart of the city begins to heal itself. Perhaps the greatest achievement of civilization will not be reaching new worlds, but learning to care for the one that gave us life. Every city begins with imagination. Every future begins with a single question: what if we could do better? The future is not waiting for us somewhere beyond the horizon. It is quietly taking shape in every decision we make today. One planet, billions of people, countless possibilities. The story of tomorrow has already begun. Thank you for joining this journey into the future. Until next time, keep imagining,